Unlike United States families, which are essentially consuming units, the family of the Bible was the producing unit. People were producers as well as consumers. Therefore, economy was embedded in the domestic. So you have political economy and you have domestic economy. Political religion as well as domestic religion. Therefore, the loss of a member through marriage required compensation in the form of a bride price, because you're taking out a producer. Remember, she's moving patrolocally. She's moving to her husband's father's compound. Absolutely. By far, the strongest unit of loyalty was the descent group of brothers and sisters. It was here that the strongest emotional ties existed, rather than between husband and wife. Socially and psychologically, all family members were embedded in the family unit. Preserving family integrity physically, socially, and morally was the paramount value. Individualism simply did not exist. Males acted toward the outside on behalf of the whole unit, while females focused on the inside, often involved with the management of the family purse as well. Females not embedded in a male, that would mean widows without sons or divorcees, were women without honor and often viewed as more male than female by the society. Note the attitude toward widows in 1 Timothy chapter 5, 3 through 16. Why don't you read that over the weekend? 1 Timothy chapter 5, verses 3 to 16, noting the attitude toward widows. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verses 3 through 15. Bill, what does any of this have to do with what you're talking about us in John? Everything. It has to do with what the group attachment was like in the Johannine Jesus group. Religion in the first century was embedded in either politics or kinship, political religion or domestic religion. Domestic religion took its social cues from the household or family system then in vogue. Thus, extant household or family forms and norms provided the early Jesus Messiah movement with one of its basic images of social identity and cohesion. In other words, think of any Jesus group in the first century. Where did they get their structure from, and how they were to be and how they were to relate to one another, the people in it? From Mediterranean family. That's what they thought of themselves as. Each Jesus group. An extended kinship network. In antiquity, the extended family meant everything. It was not only the source of one's honor status in the community, but also functioned as the primary economic, religious, educational, and social network. Loss of connection to the family meant the loss of these vital networks as well as loss of connection to the land. But a surrogate family, what anthropologists call a fictive kin group, like the Johannine Jesus group, could serve many of the same functions as a biological family. The Johannine anti-society functioned as a surrogate family for these misfits. It transcended the normal categories of birth, class, race, sex, education, wealth, and power. Race, because it included Samaritans. That was a first step toward universalism. And the Holy Spirit used that mess. Hence, it was inclusive in a startling new way. For those already detached from their biological families, for example, non-inheriting sons who went into the city becoming homeless beggars, the surrogate family became a place of refuge. For the well-connected, however, particularly the city elite like Nicodemus, to be born again into a new family, to give up one's biological family for the surrogate family focused on Jesus as Messiah to come, or, in the case of the Johannine Jesus group, to focus on Jesus the Messiah as living Lord was a decision that could cost one dearly. It meant an irrevocable break with the networks on which the elite lifestyle depended. Hey, thanks for watching. Just continue the playlist for the next part of the study. If you have further questions, this is good. They will get addressed, so keep watching. If you found value, please subscribe, like, and share. As always, questions, comments, and criticisms are most welcome. God bless you.